Welcome back, everybody, to our drivers' press conference here in Singapore. This time we have left of screen Charles Leclerc, in the middle we have Isack Hadjar, and right of screen we have Alex Albon. Very good to see you all. It's all very chatty in here. Charles, don't move. Okay, that's sweetest. I want to keep you in the right place. Look, Charles, can we start with you? We're back at a high downforce track. Does that put a smile on your face? Do you think the car will be more competitive here than it was in Baku last time out?
I think it will.
I think there's a caveat to this. I remember in Hungary, you said in the drivers' press conference prior to the race that you weren't confident and you put the car on pole position.
Well, I hope the same happens, but in Hungary, I mean, it's a session I still struggle to understand. There was swings of 7/10 from Q1 to Q2 to Q2 to Q3, and nobody really understood that session. And to be on pole on such a difficult session was nice, but I don't expect the conditions to be the same this weekend. So it's unlikely, but I'll do everything in order to reproduce that. That will be obviously amazing, but it's unlikely.
Charles, can we throw it forward? You're in a tight battle with Mercedes in the Constructors' Championship. Of these last 7 races, where do you think the car might be strong? I mean, you won in Austin last year, Carlos won in Mexico. Will you go to those 2 races with a bit of confidence?
I think we are in a very different place to last year. However, I think to resume it in the most simplest way, I feel like Mercedes is very strong whenever it's cold, and we seem to be stronger whenever it's warm. So looking at the next few races, I hope it's as warm as it possibly get, and so like that we have an advantage. But I feel like this is what is going to swing the performance one way or another more than any other track characteristics. So yeah, this is where we stand, and we'll see how it goes. But this weekend should be warm, and we need to take that as an opportunity for us to close a little bit the gap to them.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Isack, can we come to you now? Belated happy birthday. You had a big birthday, I think, on Sunday. Did you get up to anything that you can tell us about? I think you were in Tokyo.
No, it's just...
how was the birthday?
I was lucky enough, to have... actually have my sister was free. She brought her friends. I had my high school friends in Japan. So surprisingly, we were like a group of 10 people in Tokyo. So... yeah, I just got lucky that it was around my birthday as well. I got free time and I just made the most of it. So yeah, I had a very good time.
And you're in the time zone for Singapore, importantly. Yeah. This is your first Grand Prix here. What do you expect to be the biggest challenges for you?
I mean, obviously everyone's talking about how hot it is inside the car. So yeah, I guess it's gonna be a tough race, but honestly, so far this year I've always felt like comfortable in the car. So let's see. I'm quite excited to see how hard it's going to be.
How have you prepared for the heat? Have you done anything different to other races?
Yeah. Honestly, apart from the sauna, there's not much you can do. Japan is quite humid, so I've spent a week already there. So maybe this is gonna help me, but I just have to push through, I guess.
Look, and what about performance
for Q3?
Well, and talking about slow speed corners, it was a double points finish for the team in Monaco a few months back.
Yeah, the car worked well there, but I know the Williams was also very fast. I know Alex was very fast in Monaco, I remember. But we as a team, we did a good job putting it together and just maximizing the result. So yeah, the car will definitely be up there.
All right, thank you for that.
Thanks.
Best of luck. And it's a really interesting battle, Alex, between Racing Bulls and Williams in the Constructors' Championship. Isack says you were quick in Monaco. Are you going to be... And Alex, what did Carlos Sainz's podium in Baku do for the team? Because you've been there throughout the rebuild process. Have you sensed any difference at the factory, even at the racetrack here?
Truthfully, I would say the whole attitude this year has shifted, and I don't feel like the podium has necessarily invigorated the team more, because I can tell you at Grove everyone is super motivated. The culture and the energy in it is addictive, and you don't really feel like there's much more that the podium gave. more than, if anything, proving a point. I feel like it's almost a bit of a taste, I hope, for the future of the team and for us, and it's a sign of things to come, and maybe came a little bit earlier than we thought it would, but it shows that we're working in the right direction.
Brilliant. Alex, thank you very much for that. Okay, let's open this to the floor. As ever, we're going to start with the broadcasters. Yeah.
Hi, Wikipedia, Sky Sports Italy. Same question I asked the other drivers. If you could give me numbers, percentage numbers, chance of Max Verstappen winning the title this year.
Who'd like to start? Come on, Sean.
I think I'll say 20. Yeah, 20.
Do you want? Should we have an explanation for each number? Why do you think 20%?
No, I think the gap is substantial, and I feel like we've been on tracks, low downforce, Monza, Baku. I feel the Red Bull was very, very strong. I expect the McLaren to come back at the pace we've seen on for most of the season here and some other future tracks. So I see it very unlikely, but we never know. Obviously, they brought an upgrade in Monza, which seems to be working very much, but whether it will work on high downforce track, I don't think enough to beat the McLaren.
Okay, Isack, please.
It's well explained. I definitely agree with what he said.
20, exactly 20.
So 20% as well.
No, I think 20 is a lot. I would say 10. 10 is still a good number, but yeah, it's I don't know how many points. It's like probably 60 points behind Oscar.
69.
Oh yeah, 69.
All right, 10% from Isack. Alex?
I'll go with 15. I don't know. You could have one crash between Lando and Oscar, and it's all game on. So, yeah, I don't know what the odds are at the bookies, but yeah, I'll go 15.
All right. Thanks all. Okay, next one.
Hello, Pablo Lorente, Dazón Spain. Question for Alex. I would like to know, Alex, if you consider Carlos' podium a good news for you, because it's the proof that the car has the race pace to surprise some races and catch the podium. Maybe one day it's your turn.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it was coming at some points, and I don't think the race itself proved that we could do it. We've had a few P5s already this year, and if anything, it's more just a validation to Grove and to everyone that we're on the up. I think you look at this year, we're the most improved midfield team by far, I would say, and it feels like every year we've made a big step, and this year is clearly the bigger one of all the 4 years that I've been in the team with. So maybe it's naive, but I've always been confident in the team and the journey that we're on. That I always knew there was going to be a podium coming soon, and we'll keep trying to make it more consistent and have more opportunity to do it. But I always thought it was going to be a thing. So yeah.
Okay, thanks for that. Any more from the broadcasters? Yes, another one.
Tom Slafer on Spain. Question for Charles. Charles, you were mentioning before in what tracks or in which conditions maybe your car is better or Mercedes is better. Seeing the 7 races that we have left this season, do you think we can see a Ferrari win still in 2025?
I think it's very unlikely. Again, just because, unfortunately, the McLaren is also very strong when it's warm. So compared to our main competitors, we might be stronger. So against Mercedes, I think we have chances to be stronger on those races. And I think we'll be stronger on those races. However, compared to a McLaren, I don't think we'll ever have the upper hand compared to them. But again, never say never. I mean, I'm looking forward to see where we are this weekend. And I think maybe another chance might be Vegas, where things are so strange on this track, tire management, etc., can be a big thing in the race. So maybe there will be an opportunity as well, but very little opportunity. Less than the number I said for Max earlier for the championship, so quite unlikely.